Hi, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Max.
During quarantine, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
It didn't take long for us to become completely obsessed with the show.
And one of the things we loved the most about the show were the brilliant end credits.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we'll go episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credit sequences.
We're excited to have you join us on the very first credit score spin-off, Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure the Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
You're going to have to do this one with me.
Okay.
Are you ready? Take my cue. Follow my cue.
Okay. Great for anxiety.
Wait.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Chip chipperoo.
Yeah.
Everybody. Chip chipperoo tonight. Bob's Credits is back.
All right.
There you go. We did it. Do you know why I did that for this episode? Okay. There's a boy band connection.
There's a boy band connection.
We'll get to it.
You guys already know. You're excited.
You already know. You clicked on this episode. It said Boyz for Now, and you were ready to go. We should mention that Biscuit, right when we started to record, grabbed a squeaky toy, and he is going to town with it, which is great for when you're recording a podcast episode.
Oh, he's so cute, though. I don't want to take it away.
Look, I can't cut this because Biscuit is on the cover art for our podcast, too, and that's him contributing, I guess.
That's his musical contribution.
Yeah.
He just flung the toy away with his nose. Like, I don't need you anymore.
You guys are going to make fun of me? Forget this. I'm back.
You. That was good timing.
I'm back. Thanks,
Come
Biscuit.
sit down.
It's time to be quiet now so we can record this thing.
Rewinding for a second.
Yeah.
Anytime I hear that song now, I'm going to be like, Backstreet's back, and then like Linda voice, all right.
Oh, I love that. They should have done that in the episode. Too expensive.
Right. They could have like made it sound like a little different, like TV shows who don't have big budgets do.
I never understood that song because were the Backstreet
Did they
Boys,
ever go? They were in their heyday, right?
Yeah, wasn't that on their first album?
I don't know.
Maybe it was like the first big album, I think, was like, I don't know. If anyone knows if Backstreet was like, even so, like, were they really back? Like, I feel like
they went nowhere because they had
one
just
arrived.
heyday. Yeah. And now they're gone.
Makes no sense. Now, if they recorded that song, we'd be like, oh, yeah, they are back. It's been a long time.
Well, didn't they have a Vegas residency?
I think so.
So
and
that would make sense.
Guys, release Backstreet's Back again. That's what I would do right now. And people would go crazy for it.
Yeah.
You're looking at, you don't really agree with me on that one.
I'm just so excited to get to the fictional band,
Let's stop talking about the Backstreet Boys. This is like every week for you and me is like, Max, let's stop talking about the Backstreet Boys and let's get on with what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, before we get into this episode, we just have a couple of things to discuss here.
Okay.
First of all, I want to thank our new Patreon subscriber, Grace Rankin.
Grace.
It's very sweet of you
Thank
to
you.
subscribe. We appreciate the support. We put a lot of work into these episodes, and it means so much to us when people do that.
Seriously, though, thank you.
Yeah.
It made our day.
And the other thing I just want to mention real quick is that I found this artist on Instagram who makes these incredible little Bob's Burgers clay figurines that he sells on his Etsy store that I'm actually...
But they're like one of a kind.
Yeah. I'm like hesitant. They're so well done. I'm hesitant to drop his name here because they sell out so quickly. Like he puts them up, he puts all this work into them, and the minute he posts them, they sell out.
There's enough for everybody.
Sure, but if any of you steal the ones that I want before I get a chance to buy them, I'm going to be very angry. But his name is Paul Mastako, and his Instagram is @PaulMakes, POLMAKES.
Awesome. They're really fun.
Yeah.
And he does like the special characters. It's not just like, he'll do like a Halloween version.
He did a great one of Bob and the cow from his like cow fantasy with that episode. Yeah, so go give him a follow. They're he does like Simpsons figurines too.
This dog. Do you want me to take him out?
Can you?
Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart. You feel better? Dad, I had to go to the bathroom, you asshole.
I have that recorded.
You do?
Yeah. If that makes the cut, I want everyone to know that was Skylar doing Biscuit's voice, calling me an asshole. And now Biscuit is humping his.
That was so
bed.
cool. You like stood up like
you are in a mood, buddy.
Yeah, he is.
You're in a mood. So with that being out of the way, are you ready to play some Bob Pun or Max Pun?
I'm ready.
Okay. These are all themed for your enjoyment.
Music, boy bands.
Boy band themes.
Oh my gosh. You know the weight of my heart.
Jesus Christ, do I have to sing these?
I'm just rolling my eyes because you know you want to sing them.
Are you ready for your first pun? I'm not going to sing this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Quit playing games with my Hearts of Palm burger.
Okay, if I were...
Quit playing games with my Hearts of Palm burger.
I'm going to take a big risk.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it's Bob.
No.
Damn it. I thought he had used Hearts of Palm before.
He has, I think.
Okay.
There's definitely been Hearts of Palm because it's such a good one to use, I feel like, for any pun.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for your next pun?
Yes.
The Jackson Chive burger.
Oh, these are so hard. I'm going to go Bob.
Max.
Ugh.
Your next pun is the Motown Philly cheesesteak burger.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Bob?
Max.
Oh my gosh.
So, I guess Boyz II Men are a boy group technically. I mean, that's the one Boys for Now is really...
Wait, no, we have to have a whole conversation about this because I have lots of fun facts about the name.
Okay. Your last pun is, are you ready? Maybe I'm going to sing this one.
Okay.
You have to. Grit's gonna be me.
That's you.
Yes. They're all Max.
Max.
I tricked you this week.
You did.
Yeah.
That was really good. It was just too specific and wonderful for Bob.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Are we ready to get into this episode? This
so
is a big
ready.
episode. As you can tell, we're very excited about this one and the end credits. So, Skylar, can we have the title and synopsis? Why I'm getting into a voice.
You're getting into a character.
Yeah. Can we
Okay.
have the title and synopsis for season 3, episode 21?
Yes. All right. The episode title is Boys for Now. 4, obviously. Well, it's finally happened. Louise experiences her first crush when she attends the Boys for Now concert with Tina. Louise loves boy band member Boo Boo so hard she just wants to slap his precious baby face. And she does when Tina and Louise sneak onto their tour bus. Meanwhile, Gene has earned his place in a tablescape competition. He even makes it to the finals, where he frantically whips up a, air quotes, period piece.
This episode was written by our favorite sister writing duo, Lizzie Molyneux and Wendy Molyneux, and was directed by Anthony Chun. What a perfect episode for those two to write, don't you think?
So perfect. It is so perfect. And I read that, I don't know who pitched it, if it was our favorite sister team or just like the room in general, but Lauren loved this pitch like from the get-go. And it ended up being one of his favorite episodes of the series.
And mine as well.
And yours as well.
Yeah.
I love this episode.
It's so good.
It's so good. One of my favorite parts in the beginning is when they walk into like the arena and I forget who says boys, but this random girl just turns around and goes, "Did you say boys?" And she just vomits. It's just like encapsulates the episode.
Should we play that? That's so funny.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with all of you? They're just boys!
Boys, where?
Come on!
It's so good. Come on.
It's so good. And I do feel like I'm like 8 or 9 years old again. My first concert was in Sync.
Oh, so this is like a watching your own biography, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And I liked them. It's not that I like were crushing on them. My neighbor and my mom took me, and there was just this moment when I looked up and Justin Timberlake.
You want to slap him in the face?
Yeah, he was standing on like a catwalk, like way up above us. And I remember just like seeing his face, and it was a totally like, I just got to slap him moment.
Really?
No, and I don't even find Justin, like, I'm not attracted to him, like, now. It was just, like, this superstar boy band moment where I was just like, oh, my fucking God, I get this.
Did you vomit?
This is bigger than me. No. I have so many fun facts for this.
I'm so excited.
But first, before we get there, like, why do you love it?
I think, you know what? It's going to be a back-to-back Louise episodes, because the next episode we do next week is a big, I think they're big, like, Louise coming of age moments.
Yeah.
This one with coming of age and, like, starting to get interested in boys or just, you know,
sexuality.
Her sexuality. And next week, it just like her bonding with her father. It's just, I think they're two big Louise episodes, and they're so out of character for what Louise is and has kind of been defined as. So it's just fun to see that. That's why I think they did such a good job kind of explaining, like the slap, like she doesn't know what's happening. Like she doesn't know what this feeling is, and she just wants, it's aggressive almost. Because
I have so many things that I want to say, because I think, so it works for you. Her vulnerability works for you is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
So Lauren Bouchard to Rolling Stone was explaining why this is one of his favorite episodes, and he really likes episodes where we see Louise's vulnerability, because the truth is, like in his words, you can't make her as invulnerable as she thinks she is, and that at the end of the day, she's a 9-year-old girl, and if they're going to keep the show grounded, they actually have to show these moments where she's growing up and resisting growing up too. And he said something really sweet. This got rave reviews from critics, I think. And one of the things they liked is the sister bonding moment. You actually don't see Louise and Tina bonding like this as much. Louise can be kind of hard on Tina, I think. But Lauren said the sweetest thing. Hold on, let me find it. He said that he loves this depiction of Louise fighting against growing up, with Tina acting as her strange ambassador into that world. In some ways, you couldn't ask for a better guide. And that's so true.
it is. It really is. And Tina's a pro at this point with those feelings.
And Louise says it. She's like, you do this every day. Like,
yeah, maybe she's not a pro, but she's experienced, she's used to it at this point.
Yeah. And then there was another quote I just wanted to share with y'all from Philip Makiak. I think he's a writer for Los Angeles Review of Books, and he talks about Shaw's performance. Shaw's handling of the anger and betrayal Louise feels as she finds herself attracted to a boy for the first time is actually quite moving. But more than that, it opens up a new register of this top register performance as Louise's murderous rage turns into murderous romance. And I think that's what you were saying too.
Exactly. Yeah. And we're so used to these characters and like because it's animated, these characters are like real to us, and you don't think about the voice acting.
Yeah.
But it is phenomenal voice acting. I think the same thing about Louise in the next episode we're gonna do.
Yes.
I'll point out some things about she just nails it. Kristen Schaal does an incredible job.
So good.
With Louise.
Yeah. But I think the headline is like her adult sensibility, as Lauren was citing to Rolling Stone, is what people love about her, but it doesn't work as well if you don't make her a full character,
Yeah. Do you have any more fun facts?
I've just begun. I haven't even begun the fun facts.
Okay. Where do you want to go to from here?
Okay. I want to talk about how they created the boy band specifically, but I have in ginormo caps in my notes, we cannot forget this bee story. Do you want to talk about the bee story for a second?
Yeah. The tablescaping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode is so good, and you remember it for the Boys for Now stuff, but the tablescaping storyline is so funny and entertaining.
This is another example that we said about the pairings. Like, this is all of a sudden Tina and Louise are off on their own, and now we get just the parents with just Jean. And it's great. It just all works so well.
And they get to kind of be like stage parents, but like it's so good. All right, so let me dive into some quicker fun facts.
Okay.
The original name of this episode, and so we could deduce the original name of the boy band, was Men to Be.
Okay, so it was Boyz II Men based.
That's what I thought until I dug a little bit deeper.
Uh-huh.
And they made it clear that maybe they started with wanting it because they started, the name was Men to Be, but it's not a specific band. And they wanted to make it really, like, that was a very conscious decision that they wanted it to embody like every boy band. And one of the bands, Lauren said that like NSYNC and Boyz II Men like weren't his thing, I guess. But one of the bands he did research was One Direction, which I'm getting like major One Direction vibes here.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the biggest boy band around the time this came out, I feel like.
Yeah.
With like maybe like BTS aside. Maybe this was probably a few years before like BTS was like taking over the world.
I think so, because we're only in like season 3.
Yeah.
So, and then another thing, I think, as you can tell from my voice and how excited I am, I think in the writer's room, people had very strong opinions about how they wanted to look and dress. And ultimately, Lauren gave the choice to some of the female writers, and they got to go off and pick what they would look like and what they were wearing. So that's super fun.
That is fun. Do we have the names? We know Boo Boo is like the Justin Timberlake, we'd say, or the...
Yeah. Kind of a Justin Bieber type. The like heartthrob of it.
Yeah. Do you know the other names of the other boys?
I don't.
Okay. We don't have all the names, but that's fine, because all we really need to care about for these end credits and for this episode really is Boo Boo, who was the one that Louise is obsessed over. He's voiced by Max Greenfield.
Yes.
Who's best known as Schmidt from New Girl.
Yes.
He was also in recently Promising Young Woman.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want to give anything away in that, but he was great in that. And then another voice actor we have who's recognizable who pops up on the show every now and then is Jack McBrayer, who from 30 Rock.
Yep.
He's Kenneth.
The cousin.
Yeah, he has a very recognizable voice. He does
Zeke's cousin.
Yeah, but he also does he does the father at the competing father at the tablescape. I noticed he did both voices.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a deeper version of his voice, which is kind of like, he's higher, but it's like deeper.
That's great.
Yeah. But any other fun facts we got?
We have Tig Notaro.
Oh, yeah.
She's Jody, the bus driver. And let's see. So the Boys for Now shirts that Zeke and Leslie are selling at the concert say Boys for No, N-O-O, or new, whatever you want to say.
They're bootleg shirts.
They're bootleg shirts, which is very Zeke. I have a few more, but I say let's just dive into these end credits.
Dive into the credit, or we can drive in like they kind of like drove to the concert and parked into the lot, and there was cars there. Yeah. I'm trying to make it work. So we're gonna the song that Boys for Now opens with ends up in these end credits. Should we just listen to the other song real quick?
Yeah.
And then
I want to listen to all of the songs.
Okay. So the song not in the end credits is called Whisper in Your Eyes. So let me just play a little bit of that.
Okay.
I need to show you a secret. It's gonna be a surprise. Come a little bit closer. Let me whisper in your eyes. Whisper in your eyes.
I love Tina singing with
them. Don't think. Hey girl, shh, shush. Close your lips and open your eyes.
I love that they like auto-tuned Max Greenfield's voice for these songs too.
So good.
It's perfect.
And watching Boo Boo here right now, I am getting big those boys that always have to, it's very in right now, they're constantly flicking their head because their hair is in their face.
Like my quarantine hair.
No, this is very different. It's very Justin Bieber.
There was that big like swoop that was really
it's like they have like,
I wish everyone could see what you're doing.
I just look like a parrot like bobbing my head, but they don't use their hands to get the hair out of their face. They're constantly throwing their head. We look like ponies. But what that really jolted in my mind was the TV show we watch, The Other Two.
Oh, yes. That's a great boy band, making fun of a boy band comedy show that everyone should watch.
He has a song called Marry You at Recess.
Yeah.
And that's how he goes viral. And he has this like Justin Bieber career. I love it.
The songs on that show are incredible. They're so funny.
Yeah.
They're up there with these Boys for Now songs.
Yeah. Okay. So I love Whisper in Your Eyes. And we also saw Coal Mine, Be Mine. Coal.
Oh, yeah. That's how the episode opens.
Yeah.
Before you know who Boys for Now is, they have their music video. Yeah.
So good.
They're coal miners. Be Mine, Coal Mine.
Yeah. So good.
Okay. So let's go to the kind of like the last moment before the credits start. It's really just like a lone moment with Louise. Her mom had just said goodnight to her. And she's there. She pulls out her picture of Boo Boo.
Ugh, disgusting. I hate you so freaking much, you idiot. Slap.
I want to hear your secrets. I'm so interested in you.
So the first thing we hear is this pop song, I Want to Hear Your Secrets.
I'm so interested in you.
And what do we see on the screen when we hear that?
Okay, so we see the classic Bob's Burgers credits.
Back in the kitchen, baby. I love the kitchen.
Woo, woo.
I love the kitchen end credit sequence.
So the girls are helping with the burgers, but Louise hears this tune and she starts dancing. She starts backing up back toward the camera on the beat. It's really cute.
Yeah, she's swinging her arms, dancing a bit.
Little march.
And there's already a burger and fries up in the window. There usually isn't, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
You're right.
Maybe she
Ooh,
got it
good
done with so she
catch.
can dance to the music quicker.
Yeah, she's like priorities.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not going to take my time here. I got to dance to this music.
Yeah. I hate to kind of throw us off track, but I had this huge Bob's credits, end credits epiphany. You know, we feel so private, like alone in this diner. And it's not a diner. Bob would say it is not a diner in this
His
restaurant.
father's with a diner.
Yeah. But because there's a burger that Linda takes, we can then deduce that there is a customer in every one of these end credits. So all the weird shit Linda does is being watched.
You're right. Well, she doesn't always come and take a burger.
No.
But you're
the
right.
Classic,
there is a lot of times where stuff is going on and she does come and take the burger.
It doesn't matter if she takes it or not. The fact that there's an order that's been placed.
You're right. Well, they're prepping food.
Yeah.
And they're all back there rather than hanging out in front.
Yeah, they're not doing
cleaning
like
stuff.
pre-restaurant work. Like
so
they're
there
actually
has to be
making a
something
burger.
going on. She's not just going to make burgers and then waste it.
No.
You're right.
I'm just opening up
that
the door.
is a major epiphany.
Yeah.
They're serving people.
When they were doing laser tag.
And the person is sitting by the bathroom clearly because we can't see them through the window here. Or maybe they're on the last stool on the left side.
On the counter.
Yeah.
I just felt like I had to share.
That's interesting because there's a lot of shit going on during these end
Some
credits.
interesting Yelp reviews, I would
absolutely.
assume. All right, let's get back to this.
What did you have for lunch today? Tell me breakfast too. Which friends are you mad at, girl? What size are your shoes?
Okay, so
I love this song so much.
What happens with these next lyrics?
Okay, she turns around, we see her face, and she's like dancing with her arms.
Yeah. It's adorable.
It's adorable, but I just have to tell you how brilliant I think that these lyrics are. Like, that was my idea of love. Like, if a guy was that interested in me that he wanted to know what my shoe size was, like,
Let's go through
this is my love language.
Let's go through some of the lyrics because they are kind of hard to hear. So I'll go through them. So it's, I want to hear your secrets. I'm so interested in you. What did you have for lunch today? Tell me breakfast too. And I think that's all we heard right so far.
No, they talk about what friends are you mad at?
Oh, what friends are you mad at, girl? What size are your shoes? The thing is, what's brilliant about this songwriting is that some of the songs were this ridiculous. Like they weren't.
Yes.
This isn't like LFO. That what's that song?
I loved Aleppo. I'd forgotten about them.
That song was ridiculous.
Wait.
Summer Girls, is that what it is?
Summer Girls.
Yeah.
Wait, can we
Girls the Summer? What is that?
Can you sing it just a little bit? Because I'll know all the lyrics.
I love girls that like Abercrombie
and Fitch.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Taking if I have one wish.
Yeah.
Cause she'd be mine for the summer.
That song
I
was...
like girls that...
Was that any more ridiculous than this song is? That's why it's so perfect to me.
My poor little heart just is so sad right now. The whole Abercrombie and Fitch thing, like their clothes were so expensive. That song definitely made me feel like I needed to buy Abercrombie and Fitch clothes.
And you smelled it six stores down when you're walking up to it.
I'm gagging right now. Do you remember the shirtless men that used to stand in front of there?
Yeah. That was, isn't that what they made fun of at the end of Neighbors, was Zac Efron? That's what he ends up doing. Yeah.
This song particularly reminds me of One Direction. I don't know if it was SNL, but Amy Schumer was definitely in it. It might have been her show. This song really reminds me of One Direction because they had a lot of songs that were like, girl, you don't need no makeup. You're beautiful no matter in every single way.
I hope this is actual lyrics from the song.
But Amy Schumer did this parody of like a you don't need to wear makeup girl song. And it was so funny.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Because they don't really mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've if you go on Twitter and you see like men who be like, this is what I love when women go all natural, and they post a picture of like Meghan Markle and she's got plenty of makeup.
She has like full glam. Like someone came over to her house to do her makeup.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Max showed me some. It was like a completely earnest tweet. It was like, see girls, you can just go natural.
Yeah.
So this is very One Direction to me, but I love it.
And at the very end of this, kind of where we paused it, Bob kind of looks at Louise like, come on, we're prepping burgers. You really got to be dancing right now?
He's just realizing that he is a girl dad.
Yeah, he's like, I already got one of these that I got to worry about. Now I got another one. Great.
You just went to the bathroom, number 1 or number 2.
Sorry, I have to pause that.
Can you explain
what just
look?
happened?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bob was looking at Louise, and then she kind of like, it's almost like Bob goes, he's questioning her. He's like, you like this stuff now? This is you now? And she's like, uh-oh. My dad
stops dancing.
Yeah. And she stares at him and she's like, my dad caught me dancing to Boyz for Now. As Linda makes her appearance in the window and just grabs that burger to go serve.
So Louise looks, she's like, awkward, you definitely caught me. Bob turns back around.
And what we heard was, you just went to the bathroom, number 1 or number 2. It's so good. I wonder if the Molyneux sisters wrote these lyrics. I assume they did. I feel like they were involved in this.
Do you want me to look it up quickly?
No.
Okay.
We can just look. We've got our weekly brunch with Lizzie and Wendy coming up this week. We'll ask them ourselves and let everyone know.
Over some mimosas.
Yeah, they're checking in with us for like they want to make sure their jokes are on point for Deadpool 3. So we'll ask them about that.
We humor them.
Yeah.
Want to know everything about you. I want to hear your secrets. I'm so interested in you.
All right, let's pause it right there.
Okay.
So much just happened. Bob went back to cooking, and Louise was like, fuck it, I am going to start dancing full out again. This is too fantastic.
Starts throwing her arms around.
Oh, it's
shaking
great
those
dancing.
shoulders. Yeah.
Then what do we see?
During that little like the background starts to change. We kind of get like a strobe effect.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, Louise is transported alone from the kitchen to kind of the backstage area of the Boyz for Now concert. You can kind of see the Boyz for Now curtain in the background, some stage stuff. And Boo Boo joins her and starts serenading her, is like serenading her live.
So was she dancing so hard that she transported herself to her daydream? Is that what we feel happened?
That sounds accurate to me.
I love it. So we have like, the black and white background and then Boo Boo with his turquoise vest.
Yeah. And I think the lyrics were just like, I want to know everything about you.
Even if it's not a secret, tell me that stuff too.
Oh my God, that's so fucking cute.
What were they doing? He did some like fist pumps up in the air and then to the side.
She's like jumping up and down like you would at a concert.
She's adorable.
He's singing into like his fist as a fake microphone for a little bit. He's serenading her. What are the lyrics?
Then he goes back and I want to hear your secrets. I'm so interested in you. Even if it's not a secret, tell me that stuff too.
So good.
Details, I want to know details. What's your dad's name? Details. And your mom's? Details. Any allergies? Details. How was prom? Interesting. So interesting.
Okay, I just let that play through because it's so good. But tell me about the dancing as he's singing those last few lyrics.
Okay, so we have this like sound, which the lyrics are like details.
You want to?
Details.
So he goes,
Yeah.
details. I want to know details. What's your dad's name? Details. And your mom's? Details. Any allergies? Details. How was prom? Interesting. So interesting.
This is so good. He's like bouncing up, like doing like a knee bop thing. So Louise starts doing some spins, and every time she spins on details, she whips around, and what does she do?
She gives him a slap on the face. I think she does the right one and then the left hand.
And
then both.
We get a double slap at the end of these credits.
So romantic. And that's it.
That's it.
Those are the end credits to Boys for Now. Highlights, lowlights. Do you have a lowlight? Do you have tell me how you're feeling right now.
I love the double slap at the end. That's great.
I'm going to start dancing with you like that.
Slapping me?
Not like hard slap, but little taps, little love taps.
I call them love pats.
Love pats, yeah.
Honestly, I didn't catch it in the first time around, but I loved when Bob was like, seriously, Louise? And she was like, oh shit, I got caught.
It's so quick, obviously, these end credits, and it's such like a fun moment to go back and watch. Should we get into scoring the credits?
Yeah.
We score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's Do you want to give it 1 to 10 slaps?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a slap noise, but
I'll do it for you.
Okay. Thank you.
That was like a can of whoop ass.
That was like a whip. Skylar, on a scale of 1 to 10.
I feel like I'm in like...
Slaps.
I think you need to go first because I'm a little bit in like a boy band all a flutter.
Well, maybe this will help you because you might feel like you're scoring it too high.
Yeah.
But I give these a 10 slaps easily.
10. But part of it is because the episode is so good.
Right. Well, we didn't talk about if these credits are better than the episode. They're not. They go perfectly with the episode.
Yeah.
But yes, the episode gets a 10 for me too.
Yeah. I mean, maybe top 5 episodes?
Yeah, I'd say
with
so.
With the Gene tablescape thing?
I'd say it's up there. I mean, maybe we'll be reminded. We're only in season 3 here. Maybe we'll be reminded as we're making our way through things of ones that. But this is definitely from our first watch. It's always been a favorite.
Yes, definitely.
And these credits are like obviously the song, which we've dissected. Just the lyrics alone get
and
a 10 for me.
We get extra lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music's great. Louise coming of age is great. Louise dancing is amazing. It's just it's in the kitchen. I love the kitchen for a little bit. It's not the whole thing isn't in the kitchen, but it starts in the kitchen.
Okay, now tell me.
Yeah.
Did you want Gene in there in his magician top hat somewhere?
Yeah, I am sad we didn't get Gene in the credits at all. But this, as much as the B story is fantastic, this is Louise's episode.
Yeah.
Louise deserved this.
And I think as much as I wanted him like walking across and hit, because he does like a magician tablescape, I don't think it was necessary or needed.
Yeah, Gene got his
he gets it all the time.
Yeah, but like in OT, the outside toilet, he had plenty of Gene dancing, and we'll have plenty of Gene dancing.
And that was his episode.
This was Louise's episode, easily.
Aww.
I'll put one in there. I'll put a Linda Aw in there.
This just put me in such a good mood. I'll give it a 10 too. Love it.
Great. And that's that. Thank you everyone for listening. Please follow us. I'll post some bonus stuff this week on our Instagram and Twitter. So follow us on Bob's Credits. Support us on Patreon. patreon.com/bobscredits. Leave us reviews. Skylar's yawning, but tell your friends about us. Sing it at karaoke like you'd sing a boys band song. That was a stretch.
Sing our podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Recite an entire episode of our podcast at karaoke. That's it. Skylar, do you have anything else you want to tell the folks?
I'm just going to say, stay slap happy.
Take us out, boys, for now.
It's a dirty job, but I ain't stopping. I know I'm breathing toxins, but you're looking foxy. Will you be mine? Cold.